Hello everyone. Firstly, I'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land. I'm recording this video on the lands of the Yagara and Turrbal people, and I pay my respects to their elders past, present and future. My name is RAE WHITE. My pronouns are they, them. I'm a non-binary transgender poet and writer, and today I'll be reading from my poetry collection Milk Teeth, which is out through University of Queensland Press. And I thought I'd read some nice plant poems because I've been gardening a lot. I garden a lot on a regular basis, but it's definitely ramped up during isolation. So I thought I would celebrate gardening, and I thought I would read some happy plant poems. So this first one is called Apollo Pollination, and it's about a tomato plant. Apollo Pollination. Winding tendrils of vibrant green, leaves checked and the dead pinch daily. Yellow flowers worried and shaken with electric toothbrush. We water, wait. Lorikeets shriek keenly from shadowed gum trees. Swallows click and circle, their whips twitching her leaves. But despite our efforts, she won't fruit for months. We wait, for when winter breaks with light show storms, the gift of springtime ruckus, humid air and rain bathing down to her roots. The next poem I'm going to read is a bit of a longer one. It's called Diary of a Lavender Plant, and it's about what would happen if a lavender plant was able to write poetry. Why not? So this is called Diary of a Lavender Plant. Home, the garden centre. 1. We touch each other, thistled and humming with the breeze. We know not to lace plaits between us. The gardeners hate that. But sometimes we can't help it. The intimacy is too strong when you smell of each other. That sweet, friendly scent of lavender. It swaddles us in a comforting aura of dozing dreams and daytime naps. And so we twine ourselves at night and come morning are wound apart, unplaited and watered in the warm sunlight. 2. Today there are bees, and also children. The children are loud and rub our leaves between their fingers, because their parents tell them it's the best way to get our scent all over their mucky paws. But the bees, they're singing, their legs scratching and tugging, their bodies bristling against our dark flowers, and it feels good to know their journey is part of ours, and their murmuring wings chant with our whispering leaves as the breeze weaves through the nursery. Journey, a road in Rosalie. I am carried by the edge of my pot, swaying down the street. My flowers tickle their hand. They're singing. They swap me from left hand to right. On this side, there's a playground, and I move in time with the kid on the swing, leaves fluttering, dress billowing. On the left, I see trees, much bigger than any I've met. I wonder exactly how big trees can get before they waver and collapse. Or maybe they never fall, and like them I'll keep growing upwards, until the tips of my flowers touch clouds. Home, a balcony in Melton. 1. I'm placed in full sun on a balcony with mismatched tiles, haphazard, well-swept tiles. I'm warmed in full sun until my flowers with their dark purple bodies begin to droop. I'm watered in low light as the sun sinks and lorikeets screech in crackling gum trees. 2. I move to a table where the sun glints off the surface and onto my leaves. They talk to me often and caress my purple petals with fingertips. They tell us we're growing well. The tomato plant beside me is swollen and fruiting, their grassy scent blending with mine. The succulents sun themselves, tanning the bloated leaves that cloak their new chicks. The sun here is good, and I want to reach beyond the table, over the edge to where the lorikeets swing. I want to see how far the sunlight goes. Thank you so much for listening to my poetry today. Those 2 poems were from Milk Teeth, which you can buy or get from your local library. And thank you once again to Queensland Poetry Festival for inviting me to be a part of Panacea Poets. Hope you're doing okay in isolation or wherever you are, and always know that poetry is always going to be here for you. Thank you, everyone. Bye.